Here's the deal, asshole. You answer my questions, or I put a bullet in your gut and leave you to die in your own shit.
Ghost Recon Wildlands often feels like a Ubisoft greatest hits package rather than a genuinely fresh experience. While they've crafted a massive open world for us to play in, it never feels like much more than a remix of elements from older games like Far Cry and The Division. That's not to say Wildlands isn't a good game. For better or worse, Ubisoft have a pretty rigid formula when it comes to open world games, and everything you either love or hate about that formula is present in this tactical shooter. From a vast sea of collectibles to enemy camps, patrolling guards, and a massive skill tree packed with upgrades for your character to enjoy. Set in a near-future version of Bolivia, the story sees us play as an elite US operative on a mission to take down a collection of South American drug cartels and return peace to the land by killing lots and lots of people. It's our job to systematically destabilize the drug trade in Bolivia by completing a set number of missions in each area of the map. Doing so then allows you to take on the boss, and you eventually work your way through the chain to the biggest and baddest of them all. The story takes itself a little too seriously, and is completely by the numbers America comes to save the day affair, but as an excuse to go from one massive set piece to the next, it's fine. The open world itself is seriously huge and looks gorgeous. The beautifully rendered landscapes and various biomes each have their own distinct feel, and are a huge technical achievement for Ubisoft. Not an inch of land feels wasted and is packed with things to shoot, drive, see and do, and you won't find a loading screen anywhere. Yes, the map is huge, but after you've tagged your 100th collectible and taken out your 53rd enemy base, there isn't much driving you to see what is over in the distance. An open world game should thrive on a feeling of discovery and of jumping into the unknown, but when you know you're driving from point A to point B to go do another repetitive side mission, some of the thrill vanishes. The main missions offer a little more variety, though Wildlands rarely feels truly challenging. Your ever-expanding skill tree offers a variety of cool new ways to take on the bad guys, either through stealth or daring head-on assaults, and the game always tries to encourage you to experiment with new ways in tackling missions. While you're encouraged to tackle fights with variety, the odds are even the stealthiest of players will find most of their encounters descend into frantic firefights. If Wildlands were an entirely single-player adventure, then it would be all too easy to write it off as a completely inessential experience that offers a few hours of fun. That's not the case though, and when you factor in multiplayer with up to 3 friends, Wildlands becomes an absolute joy to play. In many ways, the game a lot of us wanted The Division to be. Suddenly, you have 4 humans, all capable of making a mistake, giving away your position, or generally fucking up the mission. It makes for tense, thrilling, and often genuinely hilarious gameplay. Of course, this works much better with friends rather than internet strangers. You're encouraged to communicate, plan, and strategize with your team, and there's an immensely satisfying feeling to be had when you do pull off a mission exactly as you planned it. After a few hours of multiplayer, it becomes clear that this is where Ubisoft's ultimate focus was. As a single-player adventure, it's a dull rehash of the same old open-world tropes, but if you've got a group of friends to explore Wildlands with, then you're guaranteed to have an entertaining time.